What's the deal, Saggy baby? Let's see what's going on with you. Let's talk about how you are eye candy in ice cream. You like walking ice cream. And let's see what this eye candy walking ice cream is doing. Okay? What are you doing? Whatever you changed about yourself and went on with your faith make you look damn good. So you have a lot of self-respect that's probably just pouring out your skin, friend. It's poking out your butt. I'm just saying, like, you have a nice butt. Even if you don't have a butt, it's like you're looking good with what you wear. You satisfied with the size of your chest, whether it's fake or real, you know. You satisfied with those muscles, whether you go to the gym or not, you know. But you men, you satisfied if you can grow a beard or not. Like, what the fuck? You satisfied if you have to be bald or not, you know. You satisfied with growing old. That's like a goal. You're not trying to stay young forever. And I think it's more beautiful when you do try to grow old than trying to stay young, because you deal with, it's not even dealing with, you take care and you have it gives you a different vision. Like, you know, you get old, you might get new teeth. Shit. You get old, you might start dressing with more expensive, nicer clothes with more value that last longer, better bedspreads and stuff. It's like it's like you invest. Oh, got you. Wine gets better with time. That's what you're looking like, ice cream. And you men, if you don't feel the ice cream shit, you looking like fine wine. So we got ice cream and fine wine. I'm telling you, we got ice cream and fine wine. So you gotta know, with these thug females or these females that even like thugs or these thugs, you eye candy to them. Or you eye candy to this person. And you stop something, I don't know what you stopped. You just being yourself is what made this person stop. But they feel powerless, and they haven't changed their feelings. They still want to move too soon. So you could have felt like this person wasn't giving you your space. Sagittarius is the type of person that will flirt with the men and the women in the club, but it feels so good to us to know that we going home to bae in the bed. We be like, man, that chick is fine, but she ain't finer than bae. Yeah, he got the little muscle. I see you over there, but you still not. You just not bae, you know. Some of us have been in relationships where we know the sex never get old. You never get old with bae or your boo. I say that anyway. Sex never get old with your boo. Okay? So, since sex and things never get old with you, yeah, it's been a downward spiral. What else? Spiritual awakening. Ego death. She's in her caveman energy, chaos. And that's good for their asses. And since you good, baby, you good because you stop and you put up boundaries. You reflected with this 6. Walk it like you talk it. You reflected, or someone reflected, and they was like, man, this shit ain't no goddamn, man, this is lust. This person is moving too fast. They got secrets they don't want me to know. We know that. That's another reason. To me, that's the number one reason why people move too fast, is because They trying to hide what I'm a man, okay? That's what you're gonna find out later. That's why you gotta know, baby, rejection is protection. Let me make sure I get that shit right. I don't know why. We need to make some t-shirts around this motherfucker. Fuck family reunion shirts and funeral shirts and that bullshit. Why don't we make some rejection is protection. Let me get it together. So while this person over there and they rejection is protection looking ass with this girl or this guy, they still trying to balance shit. But man, they like, come on, man. This person, I just thought about in reverse, this would be too much for a person to handle. This motherfucker ain't nothing to even deal with. This is like you kicking a pine cone down the fucking street, okay? This is, I would say it would be you kicking a rock, but that ain't even it. Why wouldn't they walk away or you walk away from whoever this little shady fucker is? All outdated with this old ass mask. Like, it was nothing thrilling about it. It's dust. Your person went to dust. But somebody started standing up to these unhappy people or this community family, this marriage, right? This bitch that still won't let go after a divorce or some shit. Some weak ass baby mama or dad, Like a straight damn dog. Unworthy. This person felt unworthy. A lot of men nowadays are letting the women come towards them, and the women are going towards the men because they both feel unworthy. They like, fuck it, if he won't get my number, I'll do it. It's like, man, come on. Fuck it, if she won't come and get my number, or if she can't tell that I'm trying, man, fuck trying. Some things you don't have to try to do. Either you in or you out. And I feel like that's the energy. Try is a beautiful word. T-R-Y. I tell motherfuckers that all day long. All you gotta do is T-R-Y. Being too passive aggressive. Not feeling like they deserve to be heard. I've done readings with people and they broke down and cried when I tell them, you deserve to be heard. Okay? Somebody probably needs to know. I know it is somebody that needs to know that. Fuck you mean. But anyway, man, back to this man right here, right? They deserve to be heard. And they didn't feel that way. But it does take people a while to build the confidence to know that every other people's problems are important. Because you know how you, sometimes if you're an empath, especially, you might treat other people's feelings, or even if you're narcissistic, you might fall for the bullshit with the fantasy shit, and then you might think that other people's problems are more important than yours. But even if it's small or big, at some point, I had to go through that when I was young, when I was in my 20s, mid-20s. I was like, man, fuck they problems. Because I used to be like real modest, be like, I know people have problems worse than me. I know people that's been sexually, mentally, and physically bruised, way far worse than me, okay? Have way worse parents and fathers than me, and nieces, nephews, sisters, brothers, grandma, grandpas, whoever, or been through teachers, and this shit is just disgusting all around. But when are we gonna say at some point, I said when I got my 20s, when will I know that I matter and fuck everybody else's problems? I'm gonna worry about, like, my problems. It's not like I'm gonna worry about me. It wasn't like that. It was like, my problems matter too. And at some fucking point, when the fuck am I gonna realize that my fucking problems matter too? The fuck? And it doesn't mean, I mean in the way of, you shouldn't have to solve all your problems alone. You shouldn't have to tell yourself it's gonna be okay all the fucking time. And if it has to be that way, then hey, you got this then, friend. There was no good ones, they said. They said this would be fun, they said. Shit was funny, they said. This man was funny. Some people can't stand this man. That's what I just got a message. This girl was good, and this girl probably couldn't stand this man. And they thought shit was funny when these bitches was running and being shady. You rejected them, and this girl that they went to couldn't stand them. This guy couldn't stand this motherfucker. Let me look at this. You was good when you stopped and you stood up to your family, but this man thought it was funny. Oh, with this girl, or this girl thought it was funny to play with you with this guy, but they couldn't find the truth. And that's what made them unbalanced. They couldn't find something on you. They couldn't find what was funny. Or maybe they were saying some funny shit, and then you slapped back with some turbo shit. They was hitting you with the little water gun, and you came out with the 2020 motherfucking 6 Super Soaker. They was seeking perfection in you. Why you gotta be perfect? Or were they acting like they was perfect? Huh? They couldn't find the answer because you seemed too motherfucking perfect. Or were you seeking perfection? While they was running, you was seeking perfection. Everyone has flaws. Choose only 5 most haves and deal breakers that matter. Choose only 5. We got 5 here. This is the 3rd goddamn 5. Right? 5 of Cups. 15, 8. I meant to look up all them cups. But either way, we don't have another 5. This is the second 5. We did 15, 3 5s. Okay, whatever. That means something new is on the way or is coming, goddammit. So, you were seeking perfection. And the reason how you conquered that or have people thinking that is because it's probably like 5 things or a couple of things with this 5 that was about to change on you, or you changed and that was the deal breaker. Like, say you want to go on a diet and then they got insecure. Say you want to go to the gym or gain weight, or you wanted to do something different, get a different car. You wanted a motorcycle, or you wanted to just be more spiritual. You wanted to have traditional dinners on a regular, or just do things, or you just wanted to be respect. I don't know why I keep looking at this man. He's looking like he didn't want much but respect or something. It wouldn't have took much, okay? Because he looked like he got it all together, honey. Okay? That's why I'm like stuck on this deal breaker. Haves, must-haves. So it's like, okay, so you sacrifice some things. So say if you had high rent, you went lower, but you still making, like say you make a lot of money, but you didn't go spend more money on things you didn't need. You didn't go buy a bigger house. You know, you didn't go buy a bigger car or get bigger rims. You just fucking, some of y'all even went down or just stayed on your level. You wasn't trying to ball on a budget. You probably did that for a while. You probably was going to the pawn shop and shit, but it probably wasn't for what they thought. Oh, okay, so that could be another reason. Like, some of y'all might go to the pawn shop and shit, or know how to flip money like that. Maybe you drive Lyft, Uber, Uber Eats, or you got some kind of hustle. Where probably, or even do reads, where probably, or you could come up with one, where probably it's kind of like, maybe you don't go to the pawn shop. You probably buy shit from the pawn shop. You probably pawn things, not because your bills are always behind when you did. Some of y'all probably, and y'all still do, but y'all probably was doing it even when y'all wanted like to go out and go eat. You probably would just pawn something and just go do it while you always looked like you never really needed or you never really asked for much when you did. That's just an example. But what about these reads, homie? You made some dog, you made some little bitch, right? Some female dog, huh? I don't know why I'm trying to guess what kind of dog this could be. I did get Doberman. I did get Rottweiler. Sagittarius go hard like Rottweiler. I did get Pit Bull, but it didn't go all the way through. Someone was like, nah, it's not Pit. It's like a Doberman Rottweiler. Doberman Rottweiler. Doberman Rottweiler. Yeah. You've seen the difference between training a Doberman dog and a Rottweiler versus a Pit, though. It is a difference. Because that Rottweiler will sit their asses literally with, like, by your bed and don't move. By the door, don't move. Like a guard dog. Like at the royal, in Britain, like that man be on that horse, that's Sagittarius energy. Don't touch the rings. 7, that's how you getting lucky shit. You can't go within the square. There's a fucking sign that says you might bite. Don't touch the rings. Okay? You're very protective of your home. Okay, there we go. See, this person maybe don't know that besides you, this perfection comes from protection. Like, I work security and I love this shit. But I'm also the baby, but I was like they brother, they said, because I don't fuck around. Now, my mama, my sisters, none of that. And they knew that shit. My aunties knew. My auntie would call me to whoop bitches' asses. On both sides. When I was a little girl, my auntie used to tell me, slap that little girl upside the head. When your cousin come here, slap the shit out of her. But we were both her nieces, but she was young. But the point is, protection. The reason why you come off this perfect image or whatever they're seeking, or you were seeking perfection, because you started probably being more protective. So all this protectiveness you gave to everyone else and how you felt, you put that shit into you. So it never was that you didn't love yourself. It was always because you was too busy being probably just a little more protective of other motherfuckers. And you should have put that, or you should have maxed that bitch up or turned it up to the max when the way you did with other people for yourself. But I feel like you probably did, but it was even ridiculous. Eye candy, ice cream, fine wine. This shit was ridiculous. Change. Because it was, just imagine how many people you probably was overprotective of, and then you knew that's how you felt about yourself, and then you took all that shit, and I'm picturing a house with a lock surrounded with the chains with locks, Like they have that heart that we be seeing on that other card I have in the chain, like that trauma card. Oh, got you, the trauma bond card. All those chains on it with that big ass lock. You took it off, you melted that chain down, and it's like you made it out of a necklace. You made it out of some earrings. You made it out of your piece of chain, your diamond bracelet. You know, you made it out of something. You took your trauma bond and you made it out of something to look forward to. You know, it wasn't no more your life lessons. It was your test and you passed. And I think that's what you put in these other people's ass, okay? In this situation. So you made this doggy sick. You made this bitch sick. Sick, goddamn it. You made her sick. Because they wasn't moving with slow determination. They was moving too fast. This boss, this manager, whoever this is. They felt like their fate was to be alone, and this could have been you. But either way, honey, this person had no magic. No pinnacle. They could have been going through a lot of judgment with that pinnacle in reverse. And those could be more than one person with that big ass pinnacle. That's a big pinnacle. That people thought they was gonna be happy single. So I dated this guy. His mama passed when he was young, so his sister was like his mother, and she was a good mother figure, and she had a home. She did hair. Granny had money, honey, but that was his sister. They looked alike, and he finally was older, and when he got out, and he changed his life. He became an electrician. He did 11 years. Very tall and handsome, looked like an old basketball player, honey. He was like, I could come live with him, and I had been single. Shit, even when I was young, all I had to do was keep the kids, and then I go do the fuck I want. They used to let me do what I want and take their cars and give me money or get my hand there and shit, whatever, every blue moon when I was young, because I was keeping the kids. But the point was, we knew, me and my sister knew, that he wasn't used to being single. So when he told me we could move together, I was already living on my own, so I knew he was getting on his own. So I said, but I didn't know if that was his first time living by himself, but something told me it was, because he wanted me to come stay with him, and I said okay, because I knew he wasn't used to staying alone. At some point, is how I figured out that this was his first time, and that at his age, people have to experience life, and he didn't know that it's perks that come with being single, but it takes a strong person to be single and to be alone, single and be alone, both. Because that's what a real single person is. Not someone that's promiscuous because they single and they can fuck who they want to fuck. No, not that energy. You could be abstinent where you don't have sex a lot. Get lucky every once in a while. I hope somebody throwing the towel over here when I get on my off day. But anyway, my point is, so me and my sister said, girl, don't worry about that. We already knew. We said he ain't never been single, and he's never been on his own. And once he get to knowing, because he knew I was a good person, right? When he get out there, because a man pop in and out, and a woman go up and down. So my emotions were down because he wanted to live that life, but when he see it wasn't gonna be the barbecues and the sexy girls at the splash parties and the dumb shit that he see on TV, yeah, that motherfucker had me over there. So, you have to let these people see what life is like, these friends. So this dog was sitting with her friends, right? They friends was sitting. And they was dating and stressed the fuck out, and because they didn't know how to be alone and be single. Really single. But you was setting goals, right? While they probably with their friends. Is this the friend that's comparing his life to other people and shit? Don't you stay in the intuition? Can't walk it like they talk it? That resonate. Their friend was even in the field off, so they was running and dating probably the same sex where they both was not committed to each other. Let that resonate. or they friends seen some message. This could be also they was even having friends that really wasn't about shit either, okay? That's why they couldn't make choices, okay? And I did just pull out 2 goddamn men, okay? Was this the work affair? Do you really want to go there? Go get my belt. 2 dicks don't stick, does it? Excuse me. What? Y'all, let me get this going because I have shit to do. I don't have to do it on time. I probably should, but until they tell me to. No, I'm just playing. I do it on time sometime, you know. Most of the time. Because that's why I'm divine. But I am in my masculine energy, but whatever, homie. Yeah, man, this motherfucking divine masculine. So they want to pop the question. Setting goals. Divine masculine was too attached to their little boy toy. He was attached to the little toy. Or whoever he was talking to. Yeah. Didn't want to put an end to that. I feel like there was no pressure. You was good. So, you ice cream though. You fine wine. This bitch started going broke about the bullshit, or they lost their job trying to get booty with the boss. She was over there scissoring with the boss. Don't have to be the same sex, but it's 2 masculine energies. LGBTQ, show much love. Show much love, honey. But shit's about to fall. You see that fall? So when shit fell, shit got cold. The fuck got cold on them. Because it was all an illusion. Them and they little bald-headed ass friends with this Scorpio energy, they had no fucking power. So they was messing with someone they thought had power and the person didn't. So you mean tell me this person was getting booty with the same sex? God damn. Because they thought a person had power? Wait a minute. Wait 1 goddamn minute. Wait 1 minute. So this is what people are doing. That's a big-ass pinnacle. That's not just your person. So these people get booty with the same sex or even different sex. Doesn't matter. I think it's all of it. With these fucking colors. But they neon. The rainbow is neon, LGBTQ. What the fuck is up? Loving you. If loving you is all that I don't want to do anything else. Okay, so we got judgment here. Jumped right on that ass. Shit got cold. Motherfuckers start judging him. They ain't had no job. They bad credit. So they was like, man, you look good. You fine. You know, that ass is fat. But, man, that car ain't even in your name. That's your mama shit. Or, you know, your credit fucked up. It's cute you get your hair done, but we need some hair growth styles, you know? We need some shit that's gonna last, you know? They was getting judged. So they might even have people thinking that they had power, and that's why they getting judged. Because they feel like people was changing them. So they went through judgment because they let this shit change them. They let these people, this person change them. 8, balance. They put the work in. You say you want to love her, but you're not all in. Take time to figure things out. It's what they should have did, but like a jackass, they got scared. They wasn't scared anyway, because it was something forced They thought this person had power and they didn't. They thought they was going to get lucky with that 7. Maybe they was in their car, right? And Spirit say, now come here, you little hairy fucker. You furball. Okay. Bring your furry ass over here. Let me remind you. Let me remind you, telepathically, intuitively, that bitch, you was supposed to be working to get the money, honey, not fucking and fighting with the same sex, opposite sex. Some of y'all, these people know damn well this person was dealing with the same sex. It's nothing but men that work there. It's nothing but women up there. Ain't no motherfucking opposite sex. Then they get on them drugs and anybody can scratch it. Anybody can scratch it. They kept it a secret. They kept it a secret that you was like ice cream. But it was released. So you probably even posted a picture. They said you was ugly or you wasn't all that or that you was aggressive or something, and you probably never showed it, or when you did, you was bitching for the right reason. But this person was having anxiety back to back, and the reason why I said that, you could have posted something or said something, but it don't matter. The memories, the intuition was slapping this bitch all over the place. So they went and got a side hustle. Still trying to distract themselves. No matter, I don't know what this side hustle is. Could have been even you, but this person felt like shit. So your side hustle could be your ice cream fine wine. You could be all this. You are all this. We're talking about Sagittarius. Number 9, here we go, Gemini. You release some kind of communication or picture or they memories was released with that 9. Was released, goddamn. 18, positive change. That's what they seen. They seen your positive change. They remember when they hurted you. And they remember when you had your guard up. Because that's what make them, they remember when you were looking at them like a public restroom. Just giving too much. Don't that look like a pile of shit? God is crazy. They probably was really in some shit like this. Sagittarius, when we do it big. This is cute, okay? But let me think. I know I can communicate, okay? Not being yourself is what you need to do. So that's what God, through God, this is the telepathic message you send back to this bitch. You need to be yourself. Ain't shit to cope with. Why so serious? Like the joke. Why are you so serious when you supposed to be getting to the bag? Okay, well, fuck it. You could be serious, but get to the bag too. With that 19, prosperity and growth. 10, 19. You went from 1 to 9 to 10. Goddamn. I won. Because you know the spiritual laws, you had an advantage. So every time, these people knew this motherfucker like a book. They knew that this person wanted to come die right head first in that shit. And then they be fighting. Your person didn't want to touch, feel, have sex, freak. Because you remember the reason why you're gonna know a big change came. I guess that would be the third 5, right? You're gonna know it was a big change because they was getting booty off your energy. They was like, yeah, Sagittarius mad at us because they ain't got a man. They ain't even got a man, you know, or they probably sleeping alone. And you was like, no, I know how to be single and alone. I know how to do both. Just like y'all can't do both. have trust in your relationship, in a relationship. So, okay, so now they getting booty off of your energy. So they was really going hard when the stimulation of you being pissed, left behind, or this roach back bitch thought she won some shit. I wish a bitch would. Now they over there wishing this father figure. Let me get on it. But they got a lot of people wishing. He ain't the only one, bitch. Get in line. Get in line with them excuses, bitch. You wasn't the only one with excuse of why not only you wanted a family or why you couldn't have family, but Sagittarius, you just didn't want no fucking family. That's why they got that 10 in reverse. They unhappy family. You wanted a happy family. And if you couldn't have it, why the fuck would you even change your beautiful life? So they want a family, yes, they said. His father said, yes, they want a family with who? This soldier? Or were they being selfish with that Aries? But they're losing themselves. They want a family. Oh, okay, so you telepathically told this person that you're not being yourself. And this person said, yes, they want a family. I can't stand this motherfucker. Because they're not supposed to even be talking to you. You probably blocked them on everything, and now this bitch didn't learn how to telepathically reflecting, soul searching since this separation. Can't stand it. Okay. Congratulations. You know, you want to be happy for them. Especially if you ain't, been around this person. That's how you know you healed. If you're not happy, you're not healed, okay? And it does feel good to feel like that, You're not mad at your parents or your little goat family, You're doing good, and I'm proud of you. But, it's all good. Now you know what to do. When you can see people that you really love or you really want to be with, cared, or whatever, if it's like, okay, well, do what makes you happy. And that's really how I am. If anybody I date likes someone else, I'm not going to be mad. Go be with the person. Like, I don't want you with me knowing you want to be with someone else. What the fuck? Because, bitch, if I want to leave, we got to be fair. Because if I want to go, then I want to know if you're going to be willing to put nobody else. So let people do their thing, because you never know if you might want to go. What the fuck? Okay? So let me know if you want an energy read, though. $20 energy read, unlimited time. Description box, community board. What else? Man, if you don't become a member, those cards are so juicy and funny. Okay, maybe I'll I'm going to do my membership video. Then I'm going to pull a couple of some of my videos that's not members just to tease you a little. But I'm just being honest with you. But yeah, homie, I'll see you later.